Alright, so this is the oscilloscope that we are going to use. Okay. So when we are measuring or basically do the comparison or getting the output coming from our amplifier, okay, of course we are going to use two channels. Okay, so channel 1 normally is intended for our input. Alright, so that's why our channel 1 will be connected to the output of function generator. So in our case now it is connected to pin number 2 over here. Right, so once you place your probe channel 1, you place the ground probe to the common ground. Okay, secondly, channel 2 for the output. Okay, you can see the probe goes to pin number 6 of your op amp. Okay, now it is also being placed on the resistor leg because they are sharing the same point. Okay, so it means that now our probe is ready to perform the measurements. Okay, so once you do that, right, it is always best to basically view both of the waveform on the same oscilloscope screen. Right, so when we do the measurement, of course we have to choose which measurement to be used. Okay, so normally, so this is basically the output obtained. The input channel 1 is yellow color, and the green is basically our output waveform. Right, you can check the value of the output is basically being amplified here. You can check that peak to peak voltage, right? Peak to peak voltage for channel 2 is 28.75 volt as compared to our input that is basically 1 volt. So it is being amplified. Okay, so some of the important parts over here is basically once you want to obtain your output, basically you have to press set up and then auto set up. Okay, so you will get your output over here. And let's say the measurement value is sometimes missing, you can always press on measure here. Press on measure, choose item setup. Then over here, what kind of parameters that you are going to measure. So in our case, we always choose peak to peak and also frequency. How are you going to do the selection? You can always use the knob here. Okay, you can move it to the point that you wish to use, the parameter that you want to use. Then you press on select like that. Okay, so once you do the selection of peak to peak and frequency, then you can just press on setup again. But make sure that this setup you will be doing it for channel 1 and channel 2. Right?